So, welcome friends and students. If you have interested to join this profession, please always welcome. So, this is the question required regarding one of the students asked me. So, find out the gross annual value in respect of the following particulars. So, value of the gross annual value of these three house properties income we need to calculate here. So, please refer these illustrations in the institute material. So first things first, before start this problem illustration, if new to channel, please like, share, subscribe. So find out the gross annual value in respect of from the following particulars. So value determined by the municipality for determining the municipal tax, that is 500, 800, 600. So rent of the similar property in the same locality is 400, 500, 900, 600. So given here rent determined by the Rent Control Act 700, 720, 700. Rent actual rent receivable is 350, 540 and then 600. Unrealized rent for the previous year is 10, nil and 150. And period when the property remained vacant in the number of years 5382. So computation of gross annual value, we need to calculate this problem. So step 1 is rent reasonable accepted rent. First step we need to calculate whenever computation of gross annual value. So gross annual value and fair market value cannot be exceed standard rent. So standard rent is here Rent Control Act, that is rent control does not exceed standard rent. So this is the standard rent. So that is gross value 500, 720 does not exist. So fair market and gross higher than gross municipal value and fair market value cannot be exceed the standard rent. So 500, 700 and then 600. So hopefully clear the first step again. So actual does not exceed accepted reasonable rent cannot be exceed reasonable accepted rent, that is or reasonable. So this is the or reasonable accepted rent cannot be exceed standard rent but can be lower than the standard rent but lower than standard rent. So that's why here it is standard rent lower than the standard rent. So that's why here we taken into the amount 500, 700, so 700 and then 600. So lower than the standard rent. So lower than the standard rent. So lower than the standard rent. So reasonable accepted rent exceed standard rent but can be lower than standard rent but be lower than standard rent. So what is the standard rent here? Rent determined by the Rent Control Act. So Rent Control Act. So rent control act. So determined by the Rent Control Act is 700, 720, 700. This is the standard rent. So reasonable accepted rent cannot exceed standard rent but can be lower than the standard rent. So but that's why we calculated here 500 from the house property and then here we see 800 lower is standard rent. So 720. So here 600, here is 700, that is 600. So hopefully clear the first rent. Reasonable accepted rents cannot be exceed standard rent but can be lower than standard rent but can be lower than standard rent. So that's why here we calculate lower. But here we calculate reasonable accepted rent cannot exceed standard rent but can be lower than the standard rent. Okay. Next move into the second question. We need to calculate reasonable. So we need to calculate it. Cannot exceed standard rent. Whenever I repeat again, reasonable, that is RER, reasonable accepted rent cannot be exceed standard rent but lower. So that's why we calculate is 500. Simple. Okay. So here actually municipality value here. I repeat again. Here actual 500 is given minus standard rent it does not exceed. So standard rent is does not exceed. So does not exceed. So standard rent does not exceed. So 500 is the house property of municipality, value determined the municipality for determining the municipal tax. So municipal tax is 500 for the first house property. So here we need to standard rent is here 700. So but not exceed municipality does not exceed the reasonable accepted rent for the municipality. So that's why he called as 500, and the same remain again 700. 720, sorry, 800 is higher. The actual standard rent is rent determined by this is the standard rent. So that is the standard rent. So hopefully clear. Same again 600, here is 700. So lower we can be lower than standard rent. So but reasonable accepted rent is lower than the standard rent, not exceed the standard rent. So hopefully clear. Next move into second step. Actual rent received less minus unrealized rent. So actual rent received is 350 minus here actually unrealized rent here. So unrealized rent for the previous year is 20, 21, 10. So that's why he subtracted from these two. So 350 minus 10, that is 340, and then 540. So that is nearly here. That's why that's 540 as it is. 600 minus 150, that is 450 is a guarantee. So okay, unrealized rent minus actual rent released by unrealized rent. Okay, two steps is clear. So next third step is higher of the above. So which is higher of the above? So higher of the above. So higher of the above, that is 500, 720 as it is. So compare. Next, working notes, actual rent received less unrealized rent. If these would be have been no vacancy, unrealized rent have been this no vacancy. So how it is vacancy? So actual rent received here how much? 340 divided by, so 340 12 months per year. So minus 10, that is 2. Sorry, 12 minus 5. Sorry, 12 minus 5. Actual vacancy period when the vacancy is 5 months. That is 12 minus 5. That is 7. 7 to 340 divided by actual rent is 340 divided by 7. So 340 divided by 7 into 12. So actual is, so we can actual rent release unrealized if there is vacancy. That is so actual rent received how much? There is 340 divided by 12. That is 340 divided by 12. 40 divided by 12. So 340 into 7. So minus unrealized rent. So minus unrealized rent how much? 10. So 10. We got 10. 340, 7. That is unrealized rent. Here we see the actual rent received less minus, and if there is would be no vacancy. So that's why here step 1 is if value is step 2 is less than step 1 due to the vacancy here. Gross annual if yes, then gross annual, otherwise step 2 is. Step 3 is, shall be gross annual value. Step 3 shall be is the gross value. If yes, step 2 means higher actual rent less rent received less minus unrealized rent. So that's why 340 minus 540 was 600. So 590 we 570 we need to calculate, we understand. So we need to calculate this one. So reasonable accepted rent is higher than municipality tax, but not exceed standard rent, but can be lower than standard rent. That is the calculation, but not exceed standard rent, but can be lower than, but can be lower than. So okay. So repeat आइए देखो. So here again next up to actual rent received minus 12 into 5, that is 340 divided by vacancy period is 5, that is first house property. So 5 minus 7, 12, 340 divided by 7 into 12. So 580 so 12 minus 5, that is unrealized rent is 10. 10 minus 600, we got actual rent is rent received. How much actual rent received? 350 here. 350. So 350. So 350 into divided by 7 into 12. So that's why minus unrealized rent, that is 590. So 590 is given same again that. So actual rent received here we calculate here 540. So again 540 divided by 7 into 12. So same again here 540 divided by 7. So 540 divided by 7. So the same again that 540 divided by minus 10. So minus 10 we got 720 and 570, same like this for all. So actual rent received is given in the problem here. Actual rent received here for 350. 350 minus 12. 350 divided by 12. 350 divided by 12. So 350 divided by after that 12 minus 5, that is vacancy period. 12 minus 5, that is 12 minus 5. So 12 minus 5, that is 7. 350 divided by 7, that is 350 divided by 50 into 12. So into 12, so into the 600 minus unrealized rent is here 10, minus 10. So we got 590. So 590 is given. So 590 is given. So same again that same procedure for next house property number 2. How much? 540 divided by 7. So this time 3, this time 3, this time nil. So that's why we calculated 540 divided by number of vacancy period is 3. So 3 minus 8, that is 12. 12 minus 3, that is 3, 9. So 540 divided by 9, 60 into 12 minus. So there is no unrealized rent here in the house property number 2. So that's why we calculated 720. Next same again procedure. Here we had 600 divided by 10 into 12. 720 and unrealized rent 150. So 1 minus unrealized rent 150. So we got 570. That's it. So if the value of step 2 is less than step 2 due to vacancy, so yes. So gross annual value equal to if yes, then step 2 gross annual value 340, 540, 600. That is the gross annual value of the if yes there is no if step 2 is less than step 1 due to the vacancy. If yes, then step 2 will be the gross annual value of the gross annual value of this problem. So otherwise step 3 shall be gross annual value, that is 340, 540 and then 600. If gross property value step 3, what is the step 3? Higher of the above step 1 and step 2. So working out if the vacancy period is less than step 2, so gross annual value is less than step 2. So hopefully clear. If you understand the theory, it will problems will be easy. So I hope you understand. If you understand, please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.